Stadium. We won 2-1. I welcome all the media and now, of course, also our manager and our goalkeeper. Congratulations to both of you. It's a great starting point. Please tell us, what do you think about today? Kevin Trapp, goalkeeper. Yes, I think we played very well. It was quite an even game. And the second half, we dominated a bit more. We were very calm on the ball. Yet it was a game with high intensity. Every dead ball situation, every cross was dangerous because they are a very physical team. But we really have to congratulate the team and everybody in the team really for defending so staunchly. We had a bit of luck as well, of course, because they hit the crossbar in the end there as well. But you need it sometimes. All over, it was a really good performance, and now we've got in a good position. The manager, Oliver Glasner. Yes, I'm very proud of my team. I'm impressed the way they performed. I pay them a great deal of respect. We were playing away from home in front of 60,000 people, and after 1 minute we scored a first goal because we were positive. We were brave. We did the same in Barcelona. We scored the first goal after 3 minutes. That self-confidence, that courage really impresses me, and it makes me very proud that I can work with such players. And then it was as we expected it to be. It was very physical, a lot of dead ball situations, lots of crosses which we had to defend. But when we had the ball, we found good solutions. We also created numerical advantages in those particular situations, which was good. We also played the vertical pass into deeper positions at the right time. It was a good balance in our game. Well, as manager, of course, I'm never 100% happy. In the second half, we passed the ball back too often to Kevin Trapp, our goalkeeper. I know he likes the ball, but we were at times beyond the halfway line and then just went back to the goalkeeper. That wasn't ideal. We need better solutions, something we will need for the second leg as well. But at the end of the day, it's good now to be leading 2-1. We'll analyse the match once more, and then I expect the second half, to say the second leg in Frankfurt, and I'm sure that West Ham will try everything to turn this around. They beat Lyon 3-0 away from home, so we will need at least the same performance again. We need to be focused, just as we were today. We need that in order to prevail at the end, and that will be our task. Today, a fantastic win, brilliant performance, so congratulations to my team. Thank you, Oliver. Now, the questions. Question for Kevin Trapp. How automatic is everything you do now as a team? I mean, you had to play against the other team and, of course, the supporters, the West Ham United supporters, but did you get a kind of tunnel vision then? Well, I've just spoke to Gibril, and the way we played today was incredible. There was a lot of noise in the stadium, but because of the way we played, we actually quietened their supporters as well. Today, we only had 3,000 or 4,000 fans here, but nonetheless, we enjoyed our performance here. We enjoy evenings, great evenings like tonight, and that's, of course, also part of our motivation. It's brilliant to measure yourself against teams, good teams, in a semi-final of a European competition. And of course, everybody wants to get to the final now and win the trophy. We've proven in the past that we can prevail in matches like these. If we fight for each other, run for each other, we can do that. We've seen it again today, and we've seen it in the past. So that's why we've deserved to be in this position. Next question. Good evening. 2 questions. Mr. Glasner, you've been managing Knauf for a few months now. This young player is, of course, living the dream. He scored the first goal after 1 minute. How is it going with him? And the second question, how will this win tonight actually determine the tactics in the second leg? Well, Ansgar Knauf does everything. We advise him, of course, we work with him. But Kevin will also be amused the fact that Knauf actually headed the ball in. I mean, he's not the kind of guy who ever touches the ball with his head in training, and now he's scored his second headed goal. But the way the cross came in from Borrow and the way he attacked the space then and headed the ball in was fantastic. And it's also good to know that he's a very modest young man. He knows he's on the right track, but he also knows that there are lots of aspects which he can improve in order to further his career. But he's made great steps, and I'm sure he will stay modest, however. The second leg, well, I'm not sure. We'll analyze the match once more. West Ham has shown that they can create a lot of pressure. They can cross the ball very well. They have fantastic box players. The last instance, of course, was an example of that. So, on the other hand, of course, we know if we have more space, then we can counter-attack swiftly. Kamada has shown that today, so we can play intelligently. So I'd like to really praise Rode, Kamada, and Jibril Sow. They did fantastically well in midfield. But we have to say, this is only the first leg. Now we have a second leg. We'll have to analyze everything again. West Ham will do the same. And then we need to really bring a top performance to make sure that we can really reach the final. Two more questions. Two questions. Jesper Lindström, what happened there? Have we got a diagnosis as to what happened to him? Second question then for both of you. Touré was in the team again. He was on a position. He was playing in a position that he's not used to. I don't know whether he's ever played on that position before, but he played absolutely brilliantly today. How did you get him to bring that performance? And Kevin Trapp, what do you think about the three at the back there? Jesper Lindström, he had problems with his hamstring. So he said at half-time that he had some problems. We let him get on the pitch again, but then he couldn't continue, so we have to double-check how bad it is. But next match against Leverkusen, he will definitely not play, but we hope it'll all heal very quickly. He's still young. And you say it's not unusual if somebody who normally plays on the right all of a sudden plays on the left. for me, that's nothing special, to be honest. And Almami Touré showed us today that he can play in that position. He's also got the right feet. He's very, very speedy because he had to defend against Jared Bowen, who's very difficult to defend against. So he's done brilliantly. I simply said to him, look, it's your turn. You'll be on the pitch and get on with it. Yes, I congratulated Touré also to his fantastic game as well. Sometimes things don't go perfectly well, but today he played fantastically. And it also shows the character of our team. Nobody is left out. Everybody's integrated. And if somebody is needed in a particular position, then everybody makes sure that it works. And we showed that in the match against Barcelona. And today, Touré played once more. He's a player you can really rely on. And it really reflects how the good, positive character of our team as a whole. And even after a longer break, when he hasn't played for a while, he can still come on and play fantastically well. And one more point, of course, it's his birthday today, so I had to give him a gift, a birthday gift, and that's why he played.
Ja, ich habe nochmal eine Frage an Kevin Trapp.
Question for Kevin Trapp. At the death, they hit the crossbar. Can you maybe describe what happened there? How close was it? How close were they to scoring a second goal there? Well, it was so quick that I didn't really see exactly what happened. The ball hit the crossbar, then hit me, I think my back even, and I just hoped that it wouldn't go over the line. It would have been bitter if they'd scored right at the death there. But sometimes you have to work for your good fortune.
Die sie öfter spielen, die öfter vor. Man muss auch ehrlicherweise sagen, den nimmt er auch sehr gut.
And to be honest, I mean, the way he struck the ball was absolutely brilliant. But okay, I'm sure we deserved our luck.
Wir haben hier Nico Herold vom Hessischen Rundfunk.
Next question, Nico Herold.
Ja, Herr Glasner, auch nochmal Glückwunsch von mir.
Yes, congratulations. You know the results from the matches against Seville. What should we avoid in a week's time? Well, even if you win 2-1 away from home, you can still get into extra time. West Ham is a fantastic team. They are 7th in the Premier League. So we will have to perform right at the top of what we can do. We won't just defend. No, we want to be positive. We want to attack as well. And these are the kind of conclusions we draw. One quick question. Congratulations to you and the team. You've played a lot of games, so hat off really. How do you experience that emotion that the fans go through? What does it mean to you personally to actually represent German football now? Well, the intensity is something I've been experiencing for weeks. During the coronavirus epidemic, we only had a certain limited number of people in the stadium, but now in the last few weeks we've seen how much our fans appreciate us. I mean, anybody who lives in Frankfurt only ever talks about the Europa League. No matter where you go, I went to watch ice hockey the other day, and even there they talked about football Europa League. So everybody is experiencing that. Everybody is celebrating this moment. And this is also a kind of immeasurable kind of effect that motivates us all. This positive mood and spirit that may also help us to give an even better performance at times. We've really enjoyed our journey so far up into the semi-final, but we want to continue the journey, of course. We want to get to the final, and it's a brilliant journey for us. And representing Germany, I don't know. Yeah, some people have already congratulated me. We'll give our all for Eintracht Frankfurt, but also for German football. And if the whole of Germany crosses its fingers to support us, then that's something we, of course, appreciate. And, of course, now we want to play a good home match to make sure that we reach the final.